Recently, MrBeast announced his company ViewStats plan to release a tool that could allow you to generate AI YouTube thumbnails, and of course I have a problem with it. Because why wouldn't I? I am outspoken, very against AI, and low-key a commentary YouTuber. I love all you guys who are here for dark internet and predator stuff. I will never stop doing that, very passionate about it, let me put that out there. I know some of my content has been all over the place recently, but I love you guys, I love you all. Look, I've already stated my opinions about AI in this channel many times, so if you're a regular viewer, you can probably see where this video is going. But I couldn't just not talk about it, because first of all, one of you guys recommended it to me in my Discord server, which you should join by the way, and second of all, the whole situation is genuinely mind-blowing. So if somehow you don't know who MrBeast is, he is the most subscribed YouTuber on the platform with over 400 million subscribers. He gained a lot of notoriety for his videos where he would give people money for doing simple tasks like staying in a circle for 24 hours. And he really took the platform by storm, with one of his most viewed videos having almost 1 billion views. But a lot of people have turned against him in the last few months, and dare I say it, for good reason. I know I'm gonna get the MrBeast fans hating on me, but I don't even care anymore. Come for me. So he launched this new tool, and not only can it mimic thumbnail styles, but it can actually put your face over any other thumbnail. And there was an advertisement video released for this, and I think we should watch it together.
There's a new way to make professional looking viral thumbnails with zero Photoshop experience. And the best part is, this new method works in every niche. Whether you do gaming, cooking, beauty, this works for all of them. From creating custom results from any channel to literally being able to put your face on a thumbnail, it literally feels like cheating.
Let me just address that first of all, because putting your face on any thumbnail that's on YouTube is really dangerous to kind of put that out there as a common practice. Because not only is that pretty much theft of people who actually pay genuine artists to make their thumbnails, but it just feels wrong. And that's the reason it feels like cheating, Jimmy, because it basically is. If you're gonna play the YouTube game, play it right.
AI tool where you can type in any channel on all of YouTube and it'll use it as inspiration for the thumbnail it's generating. So for example, let's say you're MrBeast. You would just type in MrBeast here. Now it's gonna look at all my recent videos and get inspiration from them. And for the prompt, I'm gonna type in stranded on a volcano. And there you go, we now have a thumbnail with me dangling on the side of a volcano.
Yeah, so even right there, you know, being able to type any channel in and it take inspiration for it, that's basically him sending out a message that if you are in YouTube, then your channel can be used and your thumbnails can be, dare I say it, stolen. Because if we're being real, that's what a lot of AI art is. It's stolen because the models work off genuine art that real artists make. And I genuinely am one of the people who think that if you are an AI artist, then you can't even call yourself an artist. Because I'm sorry, but people who spend genuine time and effort on their art is 10 times better than anyone who just types in a prompt and then posts it to their Twitter for thousands of likes.
Perfect for inspiration, and if you do a couple iterations with the system, this is how you can literally generate your thumbnails going forward. Now let's say you don't want to take inspiration from a YouTube channel. You don't have to. As you can see here, I have a very descriptive prompt describing a Minecraft block that is glowing rainbow colors and vibrant Minecraft grass with trees in the background with no YouTube inspiration. So now let's hit generate, and I think you're going to be impressed with what this comes up with. I have not altered this in any way. Look at this thumbnail it came up with. That is actually insane.
You know what's crazy about all of this? The thumbnails don't even look good. You know, I did notice a big downgrade in MrBeast thumbnails recently. They were never great in my opinion, but obviously they worked. But recently, there has been a noticeable downgrade. I'll put some images on the screen right now. And to be honest, I think this is why, because he's probably been using his new AI tool for months without any of us knowing. And this Minecraft block, it barely even looks like Minecraft. Like, you can tell by the trees in the background, but those flowers aren't even like Minecraft flowers, and the grass certainly isn't.
All from one single prompt and no inspiration from any other channel. You can type literally anything you want and it will generate a thumbnail for you in a style that will make a viral YouTube video. And step 3, to show you how all out we went on this AI thumbnail tool, you can also copy a URL from any YouTube video. We'll just paste this one I have here. And in the prompt box, just tell it what to change in the thumbnail. To demonstrate, I have this F1 thumbnail with an F1 car. And so in the prompt, I'm just gonna simply type in, change F1 car to minivan. That is all I'm typing in. I'm gonna hit generate. Let's see what it produces. And boom, it's done. Bro, I'm not even joking. Look, it swapped out the F1 race car for a minivan.
Now that's one of the most concerning parts for me. The fact that you can literally copy and paste a YouTube video URL and it will take the content of the thumbnail and change it to whatever you want. Like I've said, there are thousands of thumbnails here on YouTube. I make my own thumbnails. If I could afford an artist to do it and make much better thumbnails, I would, trust me. But I make my own thumbnails. There are creators out there, lots of them, who pay a lot of money to have genuinely really good thumbnails, right? And for artists to spend a lot of time in this and really work hard on some of these thumbnails, just for MrBeast to come along and go, hey, you can basically steal this artist's thumbnail and you can do it for as little as $80 a month for as many thumbnails as you want. It's disturbing and really crazy because honestly it'll probably put a lot of artists off working with YouTubers because they know that there are, while they may copyright it themselves, anyone can basically steal it. And you could say that technically that already existed because anyone can download a YouTube thumbnail, but this tool is making it 10 times easier to basically commit art robbery.
And it swapped it. This is crazy. If you really like the thumbnail you're generating, but not the face on it, don't worry, we have this face swap tool that you can click, upload a face you do like, and it will instantly swap it onto the thumbnail. To show you how simple this is, I'm gonna take a photo of my face, okay? I'm now gonna hit face swap and take the thumbnail from this to this automatically.
So he showed off this face swap feature, right? And he actually tried to defend this in a tweet I'll cover later, where he said that it's more intended to swap your face onto another version of your face. But that's not what he showed in the video. And to be honest, it seems like he's backtracking just because of the amount of backlash he got on this.
I could go on and on, but this is the future of YouTube thumbnails. No more complicated Photoshop and having to get a PhD in how to edit things and figure out what 1,000 buttons do. Now, you can literally just type into a prompt what you want, and it'll give it to you.
And saying that this is the future of YouTube is very dangerous. And to be honest, I sadly do think that this will be a major part of the future of YouTube, but that doesn't change my opinion that advertising something like this is incredibly dangerous. Especially in this niche. There are a lot of AI content creators popping up in the dark internet horror niche, which I would still consider myself a part of. And, you know, of course there's genuine creators in there, and I try to find a lot of these new creators because I like watching brand new content from brand new creators who I've never heard of. But the problem is that AI mush is getting completely mixed up in the search results with these genuine creators who are putting real effort into their videos. Because it seems like it doesn't matter if you actually put work into your videos anymore. YouTube will just push anything that gets views or anything that has the right SEO. And to be honest, I'd say it's harder than ever for real people to succeed on YouTube, simply because of the massive influx of AI channels out there. And that worries me, because as a small creator, one day I would love to do YouTube as a job. And thanks to you guys, you make it possible for me to dedicate a lot of time to the Jessicur channel. But when people are taking so many shortcuts to make what is basically mass-produced content, I would be lying if I said it wasn't disheartening. Even if you're incredibly proud and happy with the content you make, like I am. And I want to go back to my point of AI is kind of, you know, built off of stealing art, because it is, and I genuinely believe that this tool is just another one that is basically making it harder for small artists and small creators to actually make a living. And I feel as though because of the position that MrBeast has actually put himself in, with millions of dollars to his name, he may not even realize that. I can't imagine what it would be like to be in his shoes, because simply put, I am broke. He is a rich man, and I do not give a shit about him because he clearly does not give a single one about this platform. And I don't ever think he'll realize to the extent just how much we dislike this, because I feel like big creators like him are so disconnected from us viewers. If you rely on AI to create your videos, then you should not call yourself a creator, because simply put, you're not. Unless you're putting genuine effort and time into making your videos and it's your passion, then you're just another grifter trying to make an easy bag. YouTube started as a hobby for me, and it still is, and although I will be honest with you guys and say that I do get paid for it now, it is still something I'm passionate about, and that's the reason I do it. And the day that stops happening, I will take an extended break until I get my spark back. And if you're doing it for the sole fact of you can turn it into a money-making machine, then you don't have what it takes to be a YouTuber. future. And I feel terrible for all the up-and-coming artists and content creators. And, you know, if you are an up-and-coming creator or artist, please drop your link in the description because, you know, I want to support you. I want my community to support you. Real art will always overcome AI art, and I really hope that no one is too disheartened by this. And I do believe that we'll come out on top, because if we don't, then I genuinely believe there's an argument to be made that the day that AI takes over, the creative industries is dead in the water. And that includes a platform that we're watching this on right now, YouTube. So yeah, apart from the, you know, blatant issues with the video, he was charging $80 per month for this. And, you know, people will see that as a bargain because they'd be probably paying the same amount to an actual artist to make a thumbnail. And, you know, I really think that he thought he would get an amazing response to this video, but safe to say, he didn't. In this video, he used the channel logo of a few YouTubers, and one of those creators was Jacksepticeye. Jacksepticeye has made both his opinions about MrBeast and the use of AI very open in the past, so I don't really know why he thought it would be a good idea. Also, one of you pointed out that I keep saying idea rather than idea, and I'm so sorry. Now that you've mentioned it, I cannot stop noticing that, and I swear to God, please never point that out again. But yeah, Jacksepticeye responded to the ad, and he said, "What the actual f***?" And he used my logo in the promotion for it too. I hate what this platform is turning into, f*** AI. And you know what? Let him cook. And what makes this even funnier is that in 2021, MrBeast actually posted calling out a Russian channel for stealing his thumbnails. He basically said, "The largest channel in Russia just takes my thumbnails and photoshops his face onto mine." And brother, isn't that exactly what you've now created a tool to do? And you know what's one of the worst parts of this? MrBeast didn't even properly address this when he got backlash for it. I'm gonna give you 2 seconds to guess what he did. He deleted the tweet. Someone calls him Mr. Tweet Delete, and you know what? That is so accurate because the amount of times I have seen this brother avoid backlash just by trying to delete the tweet is crazy. And a creator called Point Crow actually tweeted saying that he had a chat with MrBeast about his AI thumbnail creation tool. He was uncertain what will happen moving forward, but he voiced his thoughts directly to him. And Jimmy responded to this by saying, "I appreciate all the feedback. I love the YouTube community more than anyone can even remotely comprehend. Already working on changes like face swap should only be used to swap your face on your thumbnail, obviously not others. And overall, I'll build this more in a way to be inspiration for artists they can use and not replace them." I feel like he genuinely believes he is creating a solution, but realistically, he's not. He's quickly becoming the problem. And I really hope that if there were any artists on MrBeast's team that they haven't been affected by this, because I could honestly see it that he's just sacked them off just to use AI. And realistically, he's probably done that because, you know, the more people that sign up to his platform as well, the more money he makes from it. So not only is he able to save money by using AI for his own thumbnails, but the more people that he manages to get to sign up for his stupid AI platform, the more money in his back pocket. It's like the guy's always thinking with his money brain rather than actually being a decent person. And I'm gonna get so much hate for some of these comments. I already know I am, because people will always say that you can't criticize him because he's done some great things. And look, I completely agree that MrBeast has done amazing things. I'm not denying that. Sometimes he has actually put his money where his mouth is. But the problem is, we can't just not speak about him because of that. It's like saying that you can't speak about predators in social media because social media platforms are so big and they can't moderate at all. That's just not the truth. We need to be able to speak about these things if we want change to actually happen. Especially when we're talking about the biggest creator on YouTube and he's blatantly promoting robbery, AI robbery like this. If we can't speak about it, then this platform is cooked. And you really shouldn't rely on AI. You should aspire to be like a massive creator who has 300 employees, right? Realistically, I aspire to be that one day. I aspire to have employees who can help me with my work. I don't aspire to use AI for everything. It feels like MrBeast reached the pinnacle and is now going backwards. Is this really an example of a man who has more money than he knows what to do with? I'm gonna let you decide that one because I don't know. And you know what would have been a better idea if he genuinely wants to help smaller creators? Start a platform where small artists can communicate with small creators. Or even where small small artists can communicate with big creators. There are so many talented people, especially in communities like these, and to simply promote replacing them with AI is disgusting. Especially when we all know that he's got the finances to make a platform like the one I just suggested very possible. And if he's using AI to make thumbnails, then what's next? Oh, I made an AI that can just make your content for you. It may seem far-fetched, but even a couple of years ago, we would think that making fully generated AI thumbnails that some people would genuinely click on was far-fetched, but here we are in a reality where that has become true. And you know what? I've got a small platform, but I'm gonna put some artists on the screen right now, and if you're looking for thumbnails or just art in general, please check them out. Okay, and quickly, I wanted to take a little look at the actual website so we can look at what each plan actually includes. So we can see here that for Pro, for £36 a month, you can get the YouTube Analytics suite, which gives you research, discovery outliers, set alerts, save your collections, blah blah blah. Now, for anyone who isn't a creator, that basically gives insight on your audience and what they like to watch, so then you can make content that they will enjoy. But you know, why do you even need an AI for that? Because we get that in YouTube. In YouTube Studio, there's now a tab called Trends where you can basically see what your viewers are watching and searching. And it's really not hard to understand. I'm very much not an analytical person, but even I understand all of that. For £58 a month, you can get their Pro Plus AI, their full suite, which includes AI thumbnail gen and more. So you get 1,000 AI credits a month, generate viral thumbnails, thumbnail study to any channel, face swap, recreate your favorite thumbnails, get the perfect thumbnail with AI editing, and access to Discord. Now, is it just me, or has he essentially said the same things for like 5 of those points just to push this AI grifter bullshit? And for a whopping $250 a month, so much that they haven't even bothered transferring it to my currency, you get volume license pricing, advanced business creator analytics, volume pricing on AI credits, creator discovery, tailored software solutions, business API, and customized solutions. Now that's intended for a business, but I'm very interested to see what their analytics system actually gives you, because I think that YouTube is more than good enough for me. Like, I know I'm small, but I know a lot of larger creators also just use YouTube, even if they end up hiring, you know, actual analytic people who analyze that stuff. You know, YouTube still has a lot of statistics that you can view. I don't see why you're paying one of the richest men on YouTube this much just to access what is probably just a slightly buffed up version of what we have for free.
Over the last few years, I've built a ton of internal tools that I use on my MrBeast YouTube channel, and now I'm releasing all of those tools in ViewStats Pro. ViewStats is not some company paying me money. This is literally my business that I built to help creators grow their channels. And to kick off ViewStats Pro, I'm launching 5 initial tools that I think will be incredibly useful no matter where you are in your YouTube career.
And look, with this little ad that he's posted, it's difficult because part of me wants to say that he genuinely does care about helping smaller creators, but another part of me thinks he's doing this as a business. You know, if you get big and you don't want to continue paying it, that's another lost subscriber for him. I don't think you need advanced analytics to succeed on YouTube. I genuinely don't. I think what we have is more than enough. And I think that he's kind of latching on to the people who think they need some sort of YouTube coach to succeed, when that's far from the case. Especially in a time where, you know, YouTube is becoming a place filled with AI, or people just being genuinely inauthentic. I think the viewers are attracted more and more to people who are themselves. I know that I am. If I click on a video and someone is just themselves, I'm more likely to stay. So yeah, I'm really not sure what MrBeast's play is here. Let me know in the comments what you think, because I genuinely can't come to a conclusion on this. But yeah, those are just my thoughts on the whole MrBeast AI stuff. I really disagree with it, but thank you very much for making it to the end of this video. I really appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share the video, do all that good stuff. It really helps the channel. I changed back to a center camera angle because low-key I was ugly from the side, so let me know in the comments what you think of all of this. I really disagree, so I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to drop your link if you're a small artist. And join my Discord server to join the community. I have a new custom invite link, discord.gg/jessicur. And check out my social media. I have Instagram and Blue Sky. And thank you so much to my Patreon supporters and YouTube members: Brooke Entrepreneur, Maury Gan, K4 Silver, Alex Rod, Basefinger, Carmilla, Tango Slime, Shoshka, Frozen Roses, Midnight Kitty, Sam, Colette Tiki, Moonbird, and Briar. Thank you so much for your support, guys. If you want to support me on Patreon, you can for as little as £5 a month. I really appreciate any support, but of course, just watching the videos is more than good enough. I'll be back very soon with another video, but if you want another right now, then YouTube thinks that you'll like the video that's on your screen.